What do you think your best nugget is of any player on this current Bears roster? Like if you said, if someone came up to you, tell me something that is the most interesting thing about any player on this roster, what nugget would you pull?
I don't have any. I don't know.
Really?
But someone just asked me this. I had to do something for Bears season ticket holders today. Somebody asked me, what's the most interesting fact on one of my boards? I don't know. To me, it's just like, if I'm in a tunnel of just information flying at me, I don't know. I can't.
How about
God? What's my most interesting?
How about Cole Kmet's dad played in the league? Cole Kmet's, I think, his uncle is Jeff Scanina, right?
Scanina, yeah. He's in radio now in Miami, apparently.
Yes,
Scanina.
So
he's been to more Super Bowls than anybody. Did you know this?
I did not know that.
Yeah,
that's a good nugget.
Yeah,
there you go. I led you.
Yeah,
I led you. I led the horse to water, and
I wrote down some statistical notes for the show.
Did you really? What do you got
for our show?
That's a post-it
Usually, I know, but I don't have good handwriting. But you know, but anyway, I don't.
Go ahead.
We call that chicken scratch in the business.
No, it's awful. That's why I have to type everything. Sometimes I hear things, and I'm writing it down.
I hear.
Is this talking paper or what?
Talking paper.
Yeah, my dad, my late father, used to say, "Give me some talking paper."
Yeah,
and it would be you want to write some stuff out. You tell me something really insightful, and I'm like, "Oh God," and I can't read what he said, and then I forget it, so I got to write it down. But here, you guys may know this already. Opening drives, opposition, first and second half. Do you realize the Bears have 6 takeaways already?
That's good. That's a nug.
6 takeaways on opening possessions.
Gave you the old "that's good."
That's a nug.
and then offensively, the possession after a takeaway, Bears have 4 tutties and 5 field goals. That's pretty good.
That's good too. That's good.
In addition, the Bears have intercepted the ball 4 times inside the 30 when they're driving in.
That's another.
They're turning guys away. Indy's number 2. Or Indy's number 1 with 5. This is important to me. Last year, the Bears had I almost swore.
Welcome to my world.
I almost dropped the S-bomb.
Let me ask you a question.
Wait.
Get it out. He's going to forget.
You would never do that on a Bears broadcast, but you come in here.
I know. I'm relaxed.
Okay.
I think that's a testament to us.
Okay. Yes, I feel like I'm in good company. Long fields are dreadful, right?
Yeah.
Now, I brought this up with Ben in the pregame interview, or maybe it was a podcast. I don't remember which, but last week, Spencer Rattler and the guys led the league in long. How many drives they start inside their own 20? But they were like 3rd in the league in points scored. I said, is this because they just want to slow play and bleed a defense and they want to take the time of possession, and that's up for interpretation. But the Bears have started only 7 drives inside their 20. That's fewest in the NFL.
So you're telling me they started with good field position?
Yes, great field position, but it takes your quarterback out of the dungeon.
Yes.
You don't want him in the dungeon.
I love it.
Yeah.
That's a great way to describe
And the special last week, they pinned the teams inside the 25-yard line 5 times.
That's in their dungeon.
That's good work right there. Would it shock you to know that the Bears lead the NFL in yards per catch?
By the way, how could you get that many nugs on that tiny sheet of paper?
There's more.
Well,
I write small, but that's almost 12 yards a catch.
We've talked about the splash plays. They lead the league in splash plays, so on one hand it
48.
surprises me and it doesn't surprise me.
The splash plays surprised me, the combo.
Yeah.
20-plus.
Run and
the 10-plus runs, they're 48.
Number
1 in the league.
It's great. Let me ask you this.
That's it.
You led me into this. We had a conversation, and I know you can't disclose everything. Just give us like a nug on you talked to Ben Johnson before the game. You talk to him after the game in the morning. You talk to him in the afternoon after the game. So you talk to him, 3 times a week?
Post game with Tom.
You talk to Ben Johnson.
I know he's going to get sick of me.
4 times.
He's going to get sick of me.
How has it been like to get to know Ben Johnson?
I can't say that I know him. And that's still a process when it's first-time head coach, first-year head coach, trying to get, there's a trust factor that you have to develop. But I would say he has been super simple, super easy to work with. He answers every question thoughtfully, and I have to prepare differently than I ever have before because of his football intelligence. I'm just going to tell you that right now. I don't want to look like a dummy. So I have to go in with just not the simple question. I want to put some meat on the bone. And he'll either say, no, wait a minute, look at it this way. Or he goes, yeah, and that's what I'm trying to do. I just don't go in there willy-nilly. I now have to super prepare. That's just on me. I really enjoy talking.
Well,
it gives you great content.
I was going to say you've done a great job because the content that you help provide with his answers has been fantastic.
I appreciate it, but
I sense a postseason dinner between the two of you. I do, and I think
he'll want to get away from me.
Can we tag along?
He'll want to get away from me at that
I don't
point.
think so.
He's got family. He's got
that's fine.
He's got time. I'm a lot for people.
No,
I don't think you are.
I don't think you are.
No, but on Friday, or when I interviewed him before the game, he goes, man, you must have got some sleep because I was really wound up. And when I do that, it's like a locomotive. The train goes off the track. The words are, yeah, I did. I slept really well. I did.
That's good.
And you're excited about watching and calling their game.
I really am. And now I'm as intrigued I just can't wait to see his game plan.
Yeah.
I don't know what's coming next, and I don't want to know. Like, I don't, sometimes over the course of my career, I'd find out things from coaches like, okay, we're going to try this, and this, watch out for this. But I don't want to be prepared. I don't want to know. I want it to be Christmas morning. I want to be genuine reaction of surprise. It's much like the draft. It's not as fun if you know, hey, they're going to take so-and-so. I want to be surprised so I can react to it, good or bad. And that's why I feel. And now I'm super excited about the defense getting out there. And at one point in the Washington game when I was sitting, I jumped out of my seat. I said, no more sitting.
Yeah.
I need to feel the game. So I stood up to Silvy's dismay,
yeah,
blocking his view.
The
and on the other thing, and I'm moving all.
You move a lot.
You must hate me.
No, it's your booth. I'm just happy to be there.
But I am all over the place.
Do you know my mom said to me the other day, I was talking to my mom after the show yesterday, she goes, how was it like to sit in the booth for this game? Because she must have saw the video. I go, Mom, I've been doing this for 3 years. You know every game I'm in the booth. How am I supposed to know? I'm like, well, I mean, it's been 3 years. I've talked about this a lot every game, but it's your booth. I'm happy to be there. What you guys do is unbelievable. It's so cool to see the energy. And what I've enjoyed is the joy this year in commercial breaks because they're winning.
Yeah.
And like, I think the fans know it too. Like, I know Soldier Field gets excited for big games no matter what. I feel like there's more proactive cheering and get on defense, and it's quieter on offense. I think Bears fans this year have brought it way better than the last few years. Have you detected that, or is it the same for you?
Well, it's hard for me to tell. I have a headset on. I really, and I don't, what I hear in my headset is different than what you hear without a headset. So
I'm listening to you, though.
I know, but Paul Zarang is trying to save my hearing.
Oh.
So he puts it at a level that's not going to blow out my eardrums because I have tinnitus, or if you
tinnitus,
call it tinnitus, it's called tinnitus.
Oh, really?
I just learned
tinnitus.
According to the doctor that I went a couple years ago.
GPT, and now tinnitus.
Tinnitus.
But anyway,
Gotta be careful when you say
there's no
that.
cure for it, and once you get it, that's it.
So you have ringing in your ear?
24/7.
Wow.
It sounds like a broken speaker that's hissing. That's what I have all day, every day.
Is it from radio?
I'm assuming. I think there's other health reasons that could cause it. Look, he's nodding affirmatively over here. Aiden O'Connell thinks he knows. You're too young to know this. Will you stop?
Well, I'm not doing anything.
Will you stop?
Yeah,
so,
that's your head.
I'm joking with you. Don't be offended. What are you doing with your pen? What are you trying to do?
What do you mean?
He's hitting his talk back.
Yeah.
Oh,
turning myself on and off.
I don't know. I thought you're nervous. You're not looking me in the eye.
Start shaking over here.
Anyway, and so I think 40 years of being in buildings, the old Chicago Stadium, but just I always liked my headset really high. And the late Mark Zarang, Paul's brother, I would tell him, crank it up. I would get mad. Like, we'd get into arguments. He goes, okay. So I didn't know it, but he was slowly cranking it down as the game went on, and I didn't know it.
Taking
care of me. Yeah. But there were times during the early part of my career where I'd go home and my ears actually ached. They and that's not good. They were hurting, aching. But but here's what I got to say. Like even today when I talked to the season ticket holders, you could see it on their faces. Excitement, like, yeah, hey, how about that? That's 4-game winning streak. And then a couple people go, shh, don't talk too loud about it. Like they want to believe it's real. And it is real. Okay? It's totally different than last year's 4-2, so let's not even go there. Even though I just did. It's just this football coach, this staff. We're just, again, there's a lot to get better at. They got to clean up the penalties. They got to stop the false starts.
Get better in the red zone.
Much better in the red zone, and the schedule will get progressively more challenging. As the NFC and the NFC North and the NFC West, man,
tough.
2 tough divisions.
Add up the wins. I just sent a text to Tom. It was last night. I think I don't have it memorized now, but it's a lot. It's a lot. I think they're all going to be battling for a position, so every NFC game is really going to matter from this point on.
Yeah, I think before Seattle lost, there were 3 teams with like 3 games above 500 records in the West division, and of course we know how good the North is. Really quick, because we got to leave soon. I promised the listeners, and I told you earlier, you were on the Bulls beat forever. You did that pregame show for a long, long time. When did you start? And like the reason why I bring it up is that we played the Michael Jordan interview before. There's a lot of like going back in time and reminiscing with the NBA on NBC and that song. How long were you on it, and what is your best Michael Jordan story?
91 is when so there was something called the Illinois Radio Network, and they had a network portion of the broadcast. I was the pregame and postgame host out of a studio. Right by, what's that?
Erie. It was on Erie, right? The Illinois Radio Network.
And it was me and a producer back at the studio, and then I started covering the playoff games that year, so that started it. And then when I was at MAQ with Lou was doing Sports Channel, I would fill in and then do the postgame show, and that happened for several years. So I was a part of it in some form or fashion, during that whole time, and I was very grateful for Lou. I did it for nothing. I did it for no money.
Really?
Yes. I worked morning drive at MAQ. I'm not trying to pat myself
on the back, I know that.
I knew this was something special. I wanted to be a part of it. And I slept on his floor many times, and then had to go after games and then go, and even in the afternoons.
And then you do morning drive.
And do morning drive. And then I worked at CLTV during that time too. So it was insane. I was never home. Anyway, to hear Michael Jordan, I went back because I didn't see it live last night. You told me, and I saw it. It just warmed my heart because we've heard over the years from Isaiah Thomas on TV. We heard Magic Johnson. We heard Larry Bird. We heard Charles Barkley. We've heard them all. But the man. And hearing him talk about that game of basketball, it was his big, the game of basketball. As soon as he says game of basketball, he's got my attention. He loves it so much. And it's genuine. It's not contrived. It's not a bunch of BS. And so I can't wait. Is this something he's going to be doing relatively often? Or
Tirico should be joining us on Friday to give us more insight.
And Mike did a great job. He's so
very
good.
Both very comfortable.
So
what we were wondering, Jeff, is we're hoping it wasn't one canned interview that they're going to just share like a 2-hour canned interview, and they're giving us 5 minutes every week.
So he may not necessarily be like in a studio analyzing.
I don't think he will, unless maybe for a special Christmas
he'll have
broadcast.
Opinions. He'll have opinions.
Yeah, I know
He'll have opinions. I'd love to hear him, but I tell you, just even I miss that guy playing, just hearing him, everything. And
can you explain to Waddle too that like back in the day, this was before even I was on the beat because the media had grown. Back in the day, wouldn't Michael just talk to you guys in the hallway at the Berto Center with no mics and just shoot the you-know-what?
Yeah, for sure, all the time. And there were times at the multiplex in Deerfield here.
Before the Berto Center.
So, believe it or not, Waddle, if you were covering the team at that time, they'd be lifting weights in there. and you could stand there and talk to him.
As they were lifting weights?
I can remember talking to Bill Cartwright as he's doing,
shoulder press.
Doing a shoulder press. And it's just nuts. And, just going up, being able to go up to Michael and say, hey, what about this? Yeah, just casual conversation.
Was he a willing participant most of the time?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
He was very good, even like at the podium or when you'd get him at his locker. He was always.
Didn't he rattle your cage at one point, or you rattled his cage?
Next time you're with us, I'm going to tell the story because I went to your hotel room and I was despondent. I was so upset.
Did you cheer him up?
Oh, I was mad. I was upset.
That's called a tease, Waddle.
It was during the NBA Finals.
Did you cheer him up, Jeff, in your hotel room?
I'll explain it tomorrow. I'll go into
but
detail.
no, hey, more Michael. That would be awesome to hear and see.
It was
an amazing.
More Joniak.
There were times. Oh, we got
to go. Congratulations on 25.
Thank you. That's very nice of you to say. It's the whole
Here's
crew.
to another 25.
It's the whole crew, man. It's all of us. It's a unique group of people.
We love having you on the show.